the National Cathedral project. Why don't we apply to have the National Cathedral project site allocated to the reparations agenda, so that as people are bringing their items, they can be stored, and then you can still have a reparations church there if you want, and have a reparations museum and all kinds of things. So there's all kinds of ideas which we'll listen to.
So are we considering the expansion or putting up the structures already? Have you started the conversation on it?
No, we are early. We are only less than 6 months old. And there are many things that need to be in place before we can actually be operational. So we are still talking to the authorities about many of those things.
So clearly, this is not about Ghana going for money or Africa going for money or everything, but then we are looking at the return of artifacts. Like you made mention, there were some that have been loaned to us, something that's belonged to us. Now we are asking for it permanently. Is that what it is?
That is part of it. Okay. For example, there has been an Ekwow committee on reparations for many years. And the chairman or acting chairperson of that committee actually happens to be our own Minister of Tourism, Jifa Gomashi. So she's been to Ekwow many times, and she has reported on these things at cabinet meetings where I'm not present, but I believe the government is aware, and they have succeeded to some extent to get some items that belong to Nigeria and Benin to be returned to them. There may be things that belong to Ghana that the UNESCO, as a partner, United Nations Educational, Scientific and Cultural Organization in Paris, is also pushing that agenda very strongly. So we are hopeful and expectant that many of those items will be returned in due course. But as I've said, there must be some evidence, and we must be prepared as Africans or Ghanaians to have adequate storage facilities and adequate exhibition facilities, so they don't just come and get stored in basements and rotting, in the ground, underground, but they're actually brought above ground, and they are properly, curated. That is, they are identified by name, and the history of it has been put together. They are photographed, the way that it actually helps to promote tourism. So Ghana can become a humongous capital of touristic value if it happens that many of the artifacts actually are Ghanaian, and we actually get them restored to us. Even other countries which may not have the storage capacity or which may not have the tourism capacity may be happy to have Ghana store the items for some period until they are ready to take them. That's all part of diplomacy.